Learn English daily.
Today, we'll focus on how to ask and answer simple questions. It's an essential skill for effective communication.
That sounds great. Being able to ask questions and provide answers will help me have more engaging conversations. Where should we start?
Let's begin with the basics. Asking yes or no questions. They are questions that can be answered with a simple yes or no.
I see. Could you give me an example?
Of course. Here's a question. Do you like coffee?
Yes, I do like coffee.
Perfect. That's the answer. You can also say no. I don't like coffee if you don't.
Got it. So, to ask a yes or no question, I simply invert the order of the subject and the auxiliary verb, right?
Exactly. You switch the order of the subject and the auxiliary verb. For example, do you have a pet or are you ready?
I see. That makes sense. It's a straightforward way to ask simple questions.
It sure is. Now let's move on to asking open-ended questions. These questions require more than just a yes or no response. They encourage the person to provide detailed answers.
I see the difference. Could you give me an example of an open-ended question?
Sure. Here's one. What is your favorite hobby?
My favorite hobby is playing the guitar.
Excellent. That's a detailed answer. Open-ended questions give you more information and keep the conversation flowing.
I can see how they would make the conversation more engaging. It allows for more discussion and sharing.
Exactly. Now let's practice asking and answering some questions. I'll ask you a few questions and you can respond.
Sounds good. I'm ready.
Great. Here's the first question. What is your favorite color?
My favorite color is blue.
Wonderful. Here's the next one. Where is your favorite place to relax?
My favorite place to relax is by the beach.
Fantastic. One more question. How do you spend your weekends?
I usually spend my weekends hiking or hanging out with friends.
Excellent answers, David. You're doing great.
Thank you, Sarah. It's helpful to practice asking and answering questions. It makes me more comfortable in conversations.
I'm glad I could help. Remember, the more you practice, the more natural it will feel to ask and answer questions.
I'll definitely keep practicing.
Absolutely, David. Let's continue with our discussion on asking questions. Now let's explore some question words that help us gather specific information. We have words like who, what, where, when, why, and how.
Ah, I've heard these words before. They are often used to seek more detailed information. Could you explain each of them with an example?
Certainly. Let's start with who. This question word is used to ask about a person or people involved in a situation. For instance, who is your favorite actor?
So, the answer to that question would be the name of the favorite actor, right?
Yes, exactly. The answer could be something like, my favorite actor is Tom Hanks.
Got it. How about what?
What is used to inquire about things or actions. For example, what is your favorite food? The answer could be, my favorite food is pizza.
I see. Where is used to ask about locations, right?
Yes, that's correct. Where helps us gather information about a place. For instance, where did you go on your last vacation? The answer could be, I went to Hawaii.
And when is used to ask about time or dates, I assume.
Yes, you're absolutely right. When is used to inquire about specific times or dates. For example, when is your birthday? The answer could be, my birthday is on the 15th of May.
I think I understand those. How about why?
Why is used to ask for reasons or explanations. For instance, why did you choose that career path? The answer could be, I chose it because I'm passionate about helping others.
Ah, that makes sense. And finally, how is used to ask about the way something is done or the manner in which something happens, correct?
Exactly. How is used to gather information about the method or process. For example, how do you bake a cake? The answer could be, you mix the ingredients and bake it in the oven.
I see now. These question words allow us to ask specific questions and get more detailed responses.
That's right. They help us gather specific information and engage in meaningful conversations.
Thank you for explaining, Sarah. I feel more confident now using these question words.
You're welcome, David. I'm glad I could help. Remember to practice asking questions using these words in various scenarios to become more fluent in using them.